let me down. You broke my heart, the pieces can stay with you. You can keep all the memories, 'cause I'm moving to something new. You can take all your secrets, you can take all your lies, pack them up in a garbage bag and you can feed them to the flies. Well, I stayed true to you, now there's no more feeling blue, 'cause you stepped out on me, now I'm leaving you. You're not worth the pain you gave me, excuse me while I pack, 'cause I'm hitting the road and I ain't a-coming back. I'll forget all your promises, I'll forget my wedding ring. You can keep all the presents, hell, you can keep everything. I don't care what you say to me, I am gonna keep my cool. If you haven't learned anything, my daddy didn't raise no fool. Well, I stayed true to you, now there's no more feeling blue, 'cause you stepped out on me, now I'm leaving you. You're not worth the pain you gave me, excuse me while I pack, 'cause I'm hitting the road and I ain't a-coming back. I'm strong enough to leave you, I'm up off the floor, 'cause you don't have a hold on me as I'm heading for the door. Well, I stayed true to you, now there's no more feeling blue, 'cause you stepped out on me, now I'm leaving you. You're not worth the pain you gave me, excuse me while I pack, 'cause I'm hitting the road and I ain't a-coming back. I'm hitting the road and I ain't a-coming back. Yeah, I'm hitting the road and I ain't a-coming back.
It's not quite a religious experience, but it's damn close.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Hello.
Hello.
The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead.
Seriously? You guys gotta come up with a better name. Whatever. I'm not even getting paid for this show.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio.
Hey girl, you're jealous and you hate me. You think I'm trying to be like you. Girl, I'm nothing like you. So you go and chase your dreams, and I'll go on chasing mine. I won't stand in your way, girl, you know you'll be just fine. You know I'm here for you. I'm a person that you can trust. You know there's nothing to fear, 'cause there's room for both of us. The road on which we travel is paved in many ways. Hopefully that road will end and we'll both be on our way. So you go and chase your dreams, and I'll go on chasing mine. I won't stand in your way, girl, you know you'll be just fine. You know I'm here for you. I'm a person that you can trust. You know there's nothing to fear, 'cause there's room for both of us.
Her name is Aretha Pittman. She's hanging out with us live in the chat room already. It's going to be a fun day. Welcome to a 2 for Tuesday edition of Today's Country. I'm your host, Tim Kelly. We are KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best, and we're going to do it twice as much today because it's 2 for Tuesday. That's why you heard two songs from Aretha Pittman. We are playing back-to-back plays of your favorite new country music artist all show long. Room for both of us, brand new. She just sent me that one, and Hitting the Road before that. Now, if you're hitting the road, you can take us with you. Download that Spreaker application, free application on your mobile device. Search Indie Country Radio, and you'll see Today's Country with Tim Kelly live on the air right now. We would love to have you in our chat room. All you got to do is make yourself a free Spreaker account. You do not have to put your profile picture on there if you do not want to, but come into the chat room and say hello, and you can even request a song today. And not only do you get one song today, you get two songs from your favorite artist on 2 for Tuesday. I got more meat in my playlist than Taco Bell has in their tacos. It's Taco Tuesday too, and be careful when you go to Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying. We're going to have a good time at 11:30 Central Time too this morning. We're going to interview Cory M. Coons on the radio, so get ready for that as well. This next country music artist is not only an artist, he is an actor. You can catch him on the show Moonshiners that airs tonight at 8 o'clock Central Time on the Discovery Channel. You can find him on Twitter at Moonshiner Tyler. He is Tyler Wood, and his brand new single is called Home on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
The first time I found you, I knew I had changed. Yeah, you showed me true love, didn't push me away. Things I've seen my eyes can't erase. Must be losing my mind, gotta get out of this place. One of these days it'll all be gone, and when it comes I'm headed home to the blue sky. My father's arms open wide, waiting there to welcome me in. Home on the other side, leaving this world behind. I feel like I've been born again. I'll never live my life in fear, 'cause I know as soon as my work is done here, I'm headed home. I fought through the darkness, I've been a wreck. I've been forgiven when I wasn't my best, but you turned the light on and lit up my soul. Now I can see there's only one way home to the blue sky. My father's arms open wide, waiting there to welcome me in. Home on the other side, leaving this world behind. I feel like I've been born again. No, I'll never live my life in fear, end of the road ain't no ordinary place. It's much more than just amazing grace. The faith in your heart is what'll open them gates. Lord, take me home to the blue sky. My Father's arms open wide, waiting there to welcome me in. Home on the other side, leaving this world behind. I feel like I've been born again. No, I'll never live my life in fear, 'cause I know as soon as my work is done here, I'm headed home. Lord, take me home.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
She gets mad when I don't pay the bills on time. Stayed up waiting on me when I got home late last night. She bends for me, but she ain't gonna break. The more she gives, the more I take. Well, anybody else would just walk away, but she's still riding shotgun. Yeah, she's still the one that makes my heart beat fast and has my back, even when I think she's done. She's never tried to change me, knows who I am. Even when I'm wrong, no, she don't give a damn. And whenever I need a smile, she's always got one. Yeah, she's still riding shotgun. And then I take it all out on her. She does her best to forgive me for my worst. What she means to me, she'll never know. The kind of love that don't always show. Well, anybody else would just hit the road, but she's still riding shotgun. Yeah, she's still the one that makes my heart beat fast and has my back, even when I think she's done. She's never tried to change me, knows who I am. Even when I'm wrong, no, she don't give a damn. And whenever I need a smile, she's always got one. Yeah, she's still riding shotgun. Well, heaven only knows how I got this lucky. I've never seen an angel on earth, but she must be always looking out for me, even when her feelings take the backseat. But she's still riding shotgun. Yeah, she's still riding shotgun. Yeah, she's still riding shotgun. Yeah, she's still the one that makes my heart beat fast and has my back, even when I think she's done. She's never tried to change me, knows who I am. Even when I'm wrong, no, she don't give a damn. And whenever I need a smile, she's always got one. Yeah, she's still riding shotgun, right next to me, how it's supposed to be. Yeah, she's still riding shotgun.
Thank you for riding shotgun with me today on A 2 for Tuesday. You got the second best seat in the house. I got the best seat in the house right behind the microphone, and we're going to be doing a great radio interview here coming up shortly, 11:30 a.m. Central Time. We'll be talking to Cory M. Coons today. He is a great Canadian artist, and we'll find out all about him here in just a little bit. But that was Tyler Wood once again. Moonshiner Tyler is where you can find him on the big Twitter machine, as I call it, and you can find him tonight on the Discovery Channel on the show Moonshiners, and it airs at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time tonight. This is a brand new song from a new artist that we've been playing for a little while. She's come out with another one that we want to push deeply into the playlist. We're going to do it right now. You can find her on Twitter at Miss Taylor Music. She is Alexis Taylor. Her brand new single is called How Do You Sleep on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best. It's 2 for Tuesday.
It took me a second to hear what you were saying when you said, girl, can I be honest? I never saw it coming. I hope I was there in the back of your mind as she lay beside you, right where I used to lie. So tell me, how do you sleep? How do you sleep at night? How do you sleep? How do you sleep without me by your side? Well, is it her? Is it me? Tell me, who do you see every time you close your eyes? How do you sleep? How do you sleep at night? How do you sleep? Lord knows I've tried to, but I can't let it go. The way you must have held her close, like you held me before. And you keep on wishing that you could take it back, but you can't undo what you've done. It don't work like that. So tell me, how do you sleep? How do you sleep at night? Well, how do you sleep? How do you sleep without me by your side? Is it her or is it me? Tell me, who do you see every time you close your eyes? Well, how do you sleep? How do you sleep at night? How do you sleep? And if you're trying to break my heart, it's working. 'Cause I don't think there'll come a day when this heart won't stop hurting. So tell me, how do you sleep? How do you sleep at night? Well, how do you sleep? How do you sleep without me by your side? Well, is it her or is it me? Tell me, who do you see every time you close your eyes? Well, how do you sleep? How do you sleep at night? How do you sleep?
Tim in the morning. What does that mean?
Are you responsible for the strange sounds I heard emanating from my radio this morning?
We apologize for what he said.
Blah, 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 blah.
We have no idea. We're just making it up as we go along.
The guy's awesome.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
3, 2, 1.
Drop it.
Your station for new country now.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement. In the basement. In the basement. In the basement. In the basement. Up to the basement. In the basement. In the basement.
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Guess you went out drinking with your friends, leaving me a message saying you'll be here in a bit. I check the clock, it's 2 a.m. And that's when you come stumbling in, crawling into bed with me. Well, here we go again. You're saying you miss me, but you're blaming on the whiskey. 'Cause I know you hate to sleep alone. And you lean in to kiss me, but you're blaming on the whiskey. The next time I don't pick up the phone, blame the whiskey, 'cause I'll be gone. Blame the whiskey, 'cause I'll be gone. A week goes by and not one word. When Friday comes, you can be sure you'll be knocking at my door, saying, baby, let me in. Well, don't you know you're wasting time? Save your breath, I heard your lies. You sure are Prince Charming when that bottle hits your lips. You're saying you miss me, but you're blaming on the whiskey. 'Cause I know you hate to sleep alone. And you lean in to kiss me, but you're blaming on the whiskey. The next time I don't pick up the phone, blame the whiskey, 'cause I'll be gone. Blame the whiskey, 'cause I'll be gone. You're saying you miss me, but you'll blame it on the whiskey. 'Cause I know you hate to sleep alone. And you lean in to kiss me, but you're blaming on the whiskey. The next time I don't pick up the phone. Next time I don't pick up the phone, blame the whiskey, 'cause I'll be gone. Blame the whiskey, 'cause I'll be gone. 3 missed calls won't let me guess. You went out drinking with your friends, leaving me a message saying you'll be here in a bit.
Her name is Alexis Taylor. You can find her on Twitter at Miss Taylor Music. That is called Blame the Whiskey. Great song right there. And her brand new single, How Do You Sleep, completing the double play. I don't even know what sleep is, so don't ask me how. That's for sure. Hey, if you're going to be in Nashville, Tennessee today, you want to be sure to go see Miss Taylor at Alexis Taylor. She's going to be performing downtown Nashville, hanging out with a good friend of mine from Missouri, Mr. Trent Tomlinson. She's going to be hanging out with the Trailer Choir and my good friend Vinny, who I have met from the Trailer Choir as well. And you might remember Vinny. He was on the show Biggest Loser and lost a ton of weight. So good stuff right there. They're going to be hanging out in Nashville tonight, so go see those fine folks. Well, about 3 years ago, this next artist had a great run on mainstream radio with this next song I'm going to play, but she's got some new stuff as an independent artist that we've been playing as well. Go follow Miss Leah Turner at Leah Turner Music on the big Twitter machine. This is a great tune called Take the Keys on Today's Country from Indie Country Radio, KICR, live in Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world, with Cory and Coons coming up shortly in a great radio interview as well.
Baby, this town built you and me. We wrote our names in the wet concrete. We get caught up in the same routines. Need an escape from reality. There's a getaway car in the driveway parked. Let's hit the road and let the engine spark. We'll be singing out loud to the Rolling Stones, making up the lives that we don't know. I'll ride shotgun, baby, take the lead.
Hi everybody, Bob here from RealRadio.us, and you're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
I ain't crying, and I ain't lying on the bathroom floor, and I ain't sleeping in your t-shirt anymore. And I ain't calling, I ain't falling, I ain't staring at the front door. And I'm just saying the game that you're playing, I ain't playing anymore. I'm gonna break up with my broken heart. And I don't wanna make up and hit restart. Oh, every kiss that we had, I take it all back. Break up with my broken heart. The sun is shining, I haven't seen it in a little while, and baby I like it. Waking up without your smile, wrapped up in my bed, messing with my head. I'm crazy with the promises. I'm just saying the game that you're playing, I ain't playing anymore. I'm gonna break up with my broken heart. And I don't wanna make up and hit restart. Oh, every kiss that we had, I take it all back. Break up with my broken heart. With my broken heart. I don't wanna make up. I wanna break up. I'm gonna break up with my broken heart. And I don't wanna make up and hit restart. Oh, every kiss that we had, I take it all back. Break up with my broken heart. Yeah, broken heart. Broken heart. With my broken heart.
That is the brand new single from Leah Turner. She is an independent artist now, so you can go find her on Twitter at Leah Turner Music, Facebook as well, and she's looking for a little help to make her next independent album. That's the brand new single that's going to be on it, called Break Up, and before that, a song that she did well with on mainstream radio about 3 years ago called Take the Keys. Leah Turner Music, check her out. We've got Cory M. Coons from Canada on the phone today. How are you?
I'm great. How you doing, Tim?
I'm pretty good, considering the weather, but, you know, I can't complain. It's not as cold as Canada, I'm sure, here in Branson.
No, I'm freezing my butt off right now here in Ontario.
I hear you. What's the temperature?
Well, we're talking Celsius here right now, and it's about probably minus 20 Celsius, which is, I don't know, like below freezing Fahrenheit, definitely.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, last night, I work another job during the night time, and we had about 40-mile-an-hour winds last night, so our wind chill was down in the teens, and you're just basically getting sandblasted with the dirt and the gravel out there in the parking lot almost.
Crazy stuff.
It gets kind of crazy here, too, but, you know, I tell a lot of artists, or I ask them this question when they're from Canada. Here in the United States, when a front's coming down, we call it a Canadian cold front. I don't know what you guys call it, but...
We just call it normal life.
Normal life. There you go.
In the in the wintertime. We have some beautiful weather in the spring, summer, and into the fall, but winters can be pretty tough. So.
Yep, I hear you. Well, I'll tell you what, I've got some hot coffee here, and I hope you got something hot to drink, and we're going to enjoy talking to you today. And the music that we're playing today is really hot, too. We call it 2 for Tuesday, so we play 2 songs from every artist, and I've got 2 good ones by you loaded up today. But
that's great. Thank you.
I want to ask you a little bit about your musical career. I saw that you've been doing it since your early teen years. So tell us a little bit about your early interest in music.
Yeah, I got started, basically got into music in my early teens. I started playing bass guitar. I was a bass guitarist when I started out. Played in some high school bands, some groups and friends of mine, and we played, high school talent shows and different things like that. So I was always, into the sort of 70s, 80s melodic rock stuff throughout high school in the 80s when I grew up. So I got started playing bass, and then when I left high school, I went on the road with a couple different groups throughout the 90s, early 90s, with a group in Northern Ontario. We toured around for about 3 months, doing like classic rock and retro rock cover stuff. And then later on in the 90s, I did another tour, but I toured in the southeast U.S. actually for most of the year of 1998. I was touring quite a bit in like Georgia, Mississippi, and Alabama. That scene with the college stuff and the clubs and different things. And I was still a bass player, and left that group after that. And then we got to, I guess, the new millennium sort of time frame, and I got started writing my own original music a lot more heavily, and started playing guitar a lot more heavily. I always played guitar with the bass, but I switched over to playing guitar more full time, and then just kept writing music since the early 2000s, and released independent records on my own. And now we're up to the latest one, The Long Road Home, which is my latest sort of roots melodic rock record.
Awesome. And I'm looking at some people that you help get this thing produced. A guy named Ron Nevison, is that how you say his last name?
That's right, Ron Nevison. If you're not familiar with him, he's been a long time, sort of a legendary producer in the classic rock field over the years, with bands like Bad Company and Night Ranger, and he's just done a whole ton of classic rock stuff over the years. And
let me throw in a couple of my favorites. Heart, Ann and Nancy Wilson. Yeah. I was telling you, I was in the 80s. That's when I started DJing, and they are awesome. I love their music to this day. And Survivor, Styx, Night Ranger, man, that's some good stuff.
Yeah, that's the very melodic rock sound that I grew up with. So, I mean, that's really why working with Ron was amazing, because that was the whole sort of style and feel I wanted to go with, right? Yeah. Also with mixing in that sort of roots rock element and a bit of the country rock in there with the storytelling and the songs. Yeah. And I love that sort of blend, which is kind of across the board a little bit, so...
You may not know this, but I want to ask you this question about the music scene up in Canada, but most of our music comes from 2 places, country music that is, Texas and Canada, believe it or not. What's the music scene like in Canada?
Well, the music scene's good. Country's always been a thriving thing in Canada, for sure. The classic rock thing is it's good as a nostalgia thing anymore. I think there's still a lot of classic rock bands touring around that were big in the 80s and stuff. A lot of member changes since those days, but they still have, I guess, the core of most of the groups that are out and still playing music and getting that sort of nostalgia fan base out, Yeah. But the country thing still, the country's always been pretty big, and country rock, and...
It just amazes me how much good country music's out there. Now, if I throw out a couple of names, you may know these folks. Gord Bamford, he's a member of the Canadian Country Music Association. He just got signed to a record label not too long ago. Cody Prevost, you probably know him.
I've heard of him, yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. I've got him in the playlist today. There's a gal by the name of Arlene Quinn that we've been playing. And a group for about 3 years ago found us called One Ugly Cowboy out of Toronto. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but they are amazing as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Richard and Jane. Jane Sowerby is the lead vocalist, and she was an actress up there in Canada for a long time. And she got back to kind of her roots in music, and she's a rocker too, but she makes it sound country in her music, and so it's just like you do, the country rock stuff, and man, they're amazing. So yeah, if you haven't heard One Ugly Cowboy, check them out.
Cool. I'll have to do that.
They've got some good stuff. Now, let me ask you too, do you have any brothers and sisters and family that is musically inclined like you, and if so, do they play in your band or anything like that?
Well, yeah, my wife is she sings, but she doesn't sing in public. She's more of a private. She likes to just kind of sing at home and stuff. And we have a 3-year-old. She's almost 5 now. She's 4.5. My daughter now, and she's very into singing and learning music and stuff like that. She's always singing to her shows. And my sister, who's actually kind of lives next door to where I live here, my sister, she sings as well, but not professionally. But she's grown up listening to music too, like myself, and not a part of my act or anything. But my sister-in-law, who is my wife's sister, Michelle, actually did some harmony singing on my record for me, my latest album, and has done some previous live shows with me. Some acoustic gigs, and then some other shows with my band in the past few years too. So there's a family element involved once in a while there.
That's awesome, man. I love that. And don't you love the family support? When you're getting in this business, the hardest thing to build is a fan base, and that's what a lot of the labels are looking at now. Your Facebook likes, your Twitter followers, that kind of stuff. But that family support's the number one fan base you have, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's the most important thing. I mean, family's the rock, the rock of everything. You've got to have that solid foundation at home, and everything else just kind of builds on that, But, yeah.
What's been your favorite venue, and maybe there's been a few that you've played up there in Canada, or your favorite show that you've done?
Well, the venues have changed over the years. I'm not far from the capital of Canada, Ottawa, which is the capital city of Canada, and there's been a lot of changes in the venues over the years. There's still a couple cool rock clubs there. As far as some of the shows that I've done over the years, I've opened for some pretty cool national Canadian, some of them are legendary Canadian bands like April Wine, Kim Mitchell, and Glass Tiger, who were big in the 80s as well. I've done some local shows, with some local fairs and festivals that have come around and did the support act thing for those shows. And so those are pretty cool. In Canada, you were asking, so as far as that goes, those are pretty cool. And then in the States, I got the chance to go down to Los Angeles a couple of years ago and play the Whiskey A Go-Go in 2014 for the LA Music Awards. So that was very cool.
That's awesome. Man, there's some good stuff there. Let me ask you this question. I asked this to a lot of artists, and we haven't talked before this radio interview, but if there was an artist, either living or past, that you could either open for or do a duet with, what would a couple of names be? Living or past?
Oh yeah, I get this question. That's great. Definitely, folks like Tom Petty would have been amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Bon Jovi, Tommy Shaw and Styx. Those guys would just be phenomenal. Stuff. I'm so influenced by such a broad range of music, even going back to like early Beach Boys music and Brian Wilson and all those amazing harmonies.
Yeah.
To work with any of those guys that are kind of even still out doing it in their later years would be kind of cool too. But all kinds of bands.
A funny thing just hit me. Facebook's been doing this 10-year challenge, what you looked like 10 years ago, and a picture of what you look like now. They put Keith Richards on there, and they put 1919, and what he looks today in 2019, he looks the same.
The identical picture.
The Rolling Stones been doing it for a long time, too, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yep. So, that's good stuff. And the staying power in the music business is something that amazes me, too, and how long some of these bands, country bands, rock bands, have been doing this thing. I've said many times, in the sports world, in the entertainment world, if you have a 10-year career and walk away and you just go out there and kill it, that's a good long career. But, people don't quit when they're doing something they love. They do it until they can't breathe anymore, pretty much, don't they?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, 10 years nowadays would be, I guess, considered a long career. I mean, I've been doing this for over 20 years myself.
Wow.
My early, my late teens professionally when I started going on the road and stuff. But, I call it the 20-year overnight sensation. I guess that's what you can call my music.
See, well, and you never can tell when you have talking to somebody on the phone and meet for the first time, your voice sounds like you're maybe in your 30s, So I don't ever ask anybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't ever ask anybody's age, but, you don't sound like you've been in this business that long. But, that's a good long run, and congratulations. And
well, like I said, just been killing it, doing cover bands in my early days, and then focusing more on the original things since the early 2000s. So we're closing in on 20 years on just doing my own original stuff. So,
isn't it neat to make a living doing something you love to do?
Well, that's the thing. You strive to do what you love to do and what you're passionate about, and hopefully you can make enough of a living to survive.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, my good friend Mr. Michael Stover set this interview up with MTS Management. We've been working together for probably going on 4 years now. And how did you guys hook up?
Yeah, that's great. Thanks for the question. Michael's great. I'm actually have known Michael probably for about as long as you have, probably around 4 years too. But we never started working together until this past year in 2018. So we've been working together for over 6 months or so, I guess, and just on a bit of a hiatus here for the next little bit, but then I'm going to get back into promoting some new stuff again, hopefully by March. So yeah, Michael's great, and he's doing amazing things for all the independent artists from, all over the world, even over in England and North America and Canada here as well. And so yeah, Michael's great. I love working with him. He's been really good.
Yep, I've said this before on the radio, but there's not one artist or one song that I've really rejected that he has sent me, and today he was asking me about an Americana artist. We've got an Americana show that we syndicate with, so I sent him her email, and she'd probably be glad to interview him because we're not really an Americana station. But, I've taken on a wide variety of things for people to listen to, too. So even though it's not country, we're putting some other shows out there on our website for folks to listen to. So good stuff that he's been doing, and he's just a great, genuine guy. We love Michael Stover.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's very honest and upfront with everybody, and like I said, he does great things. So that's the kind of people you want to surround yourself with, right? So.
Absolutely. Now I want to talk about something too that 99% of the artists that we play on Indie Country Radio write their own music. Are you a writer, and did you write your songs on your new album? Some of them.
Yes, actually, the whole album is all original material. Most of the stuff I've written over the years, well, all of it is original stuff, and I'm the primary songwriter in all the songs. There was a little bit of help on this, one of my latest tracks, Would You Stay, from my good friend Mark, who's the guitar player with me on the new record. He helped a little bit with the sort of outro arrangement on the new version of Would You Stay. And other than that, I'm pretty much the primary songwriter for all my songs and melodies and lyrics and stuff.
I want to ask you about that, and I ask people a lot of times what their songwriting style is. Do you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning with an idea, have to write it down, finish it later? Can you finish it in 30 minutes from start to finish? And what inspires you to write a song? I know life experiences is probably something, but tell us kind of how your writing style is.
Yeah, definitely. It's a mix of experiences, things that kind of happen in your life, and personal things for some songs, and then other times it's creating a good story and having that story kind of hit home with somebody and resonate and give someone that feeling of maybe not nostalgia necessarily, but giving them that feeling of maybe they've heard a melody and it's kind of building on something they've heard in the past, but also with a fresh twist. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing. I like that in my writing, and like I said, just kind of conveying a good story if you can, and and then if it's a personal song, then obviously there's a lot of elements with things that have happened in my life, with some losing family members over the years with my parents, and then doing a song for my daughter as well, stuff like that. So I'm influenced, by it depends on the day and the time and what you're feeling when you're writing ideas. Sometimes they drop right in, and you kind of go with it and let that guide you, and then other times you just kind of, maybe you're stuck and you kind of have to put it down for a while,
Yeah, absolutely. And it's that whole process just interests me, and from start to finish, and how do you put music together to that song, and start with a good hook? And I'll tell you from a DJ standpoint, what I'm kind of listening to when I'm listening for a song to put in our library is a good intro of about 10 to 15 seconds, something that we can kind of talk over and lead into that great vocals that's going to be behind that song. So kind of tell us about how you kind of put together a hook for that song, or do you start with that process in putting the music to the words?
Yeah, that's kind of, I guess, an industry standard is you kind of want to get your intro happening in the first 15 to 20 seconds and then get into your first lead vocal, sort of like, not chorus, but verse of your song, right? And kind of get it right in there with the vocal early. That's kind of what a lot of the songwriting people kind of strive for, I guess, if you're doing it that way. Musically, I think a lot of times I just come up with guitar riffs. I'll sit down and I've got tons and tons of guitar licks and guitar riffs that'll kind of I'll record them on my phone now in the last couple of years with the new technology and have them kind of sit there, and I call it marinating ideas in my brain with my little guitar riffs, and I'll have melody lines that I'll have in my head. Sometimes I'll just hear a melody and kind of start humming just little melody lines over top of the guitar parts, and Other times I'll just start writing lyrics. You know, I might have an idea that comes to me, and then try to create something over some lyrics later on. But it's different for every song. I can't really pin it down because I think then you would get too cookie cutter if you try to do everything the same way all the time.
Right. You know, and isn't it something how some of those openings stand the test of time? You can hear just a few notes of a song and know exactly what that song is. I'll give you a couple of examples. We were talking about Heart. I used to love the intro to Never and the ballad called Alone. You know, you just hear a few clicks of that and you know exactly what that song is. And man, and that's been 40 years ago, and I can still know those songs by just hearing 3 or 4 notes.
Yeah, it's something that's memorable and it sticks right in your brain or in your heart. You know, you're going to remember that right away. So those are amazing. You want to try and do that and have that signature sort of sound in your songs, I guess.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, a couple that I've got loaded up here are really good, and we're going to play one of them here in a minute. Once Too Many, Twice Not Enough. Tell us about this song.
Yeah, that song's kind of about life being a gamble, and, you know, you want to take the right chances, and if you don't, you might get stuck sometimes. Do what feels right, and I think you're going to get what you want out of whatever your challenge is or you're pursuing in life. I think that's kind of all about just everything's being a gamble in life, you know, and you want to take those right chances. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's play it for the folks, and we've got a live interactive chat room. One of the coolest things when we play a song here on the radio station is we get instant feedback on it. So we'll see if the fans think it's going to be a hit song like I do, because that's the only kind of music I like to put in our library. Cory M. Coons, you betcha. Once Too Many, Twice Not Enough on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Got a reason to believe your time has come, and you better hold out for number one. Even if the odds that don't add up, you know you'll find your strength and rise above. Time to lose, I'll say it again. If you don't watch out, they might call your bluff and draw you out when the feeling comes on. When has come, and you better hold out for number one.
His name is Cory M. Coons. Once too many, twice not enough. Right here on Indie Country Radio, KICR. We are live from Branson, Missouri. And, this is internet radio, so not only do we get music from all over the world, we broadcast it right back to the world by just pushing the play button. And internet radio is pretty neat, man. I'll tell you what, I'm surprised where our listeners come from by doing this and where we get the interviews from. We sure appreciate the time today, Cory.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It's been great.
You betcha. I've had a great time talking to you. Now, before we let you go, I want to ask you about something that I saw in your bio, too. You were nominated for a Producer's Choice Honors, formerly from the Los Angeles Music Awards, for Rock Artist of the Year in 2015. Tell us a little bit about that award show.
Yeah, that was the second year that I got to actually go down to Los Angeles and attend for the LA Music Awards at the time, and I was nominated that year in the Rock Artist of the Year category. And then prior to that, in 2014, I actually was fortunate enough to take home Studio Album of the Year award for the Share a Little Time EP that I released. And that one was recorded with Ron Nevison as well. And we did that in California, so that was very cool to get to spend time, traveling 3 or 4 times that year down to California.
Don't you love that? Don't you love that weather? I lived in San Diego for 4 years, and it was about 70 degrees every day. It was just tough to take.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, so that was very cool. It was just the whole experience, just to get to hang out and perform at the Whiskey A Go-Go for the nomination night, and then to get to go back to the Avalon Theater that following November and take part in the awards, and then, be around all the independent artists from all over the world. And it was a very cool experience, and then getting to meet some of the artists that I grew up with, like guys from like Jack Russell's Great White and different people that were hanging out.
Yeah.
Freddie Salem from back in the 70s, and those really southern rock bands,
Yep, I understand that totally. We go to Nashville a couple of times a year generally, and the Nashville Universe Awards really promotes the indie artists and awards them, and we love that. And boy, there's nothing better than going to meet the people that, inspire you in music, or the people that you play on the radio station, man. That's why we love going to the awards, is to meet the artists that we play, like you guys.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah,
and
great.
Nothing better than a red carpet event and getting all dressed up and, having a great time. Boy, I love those things.
Yeah, it's fun to play rock star and then come back to reality.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and work your day job, your night job, whatever. And I still do those things too. This is our passion, and we love doing this. And the best 2-3 hours of my day is when I get to be on the radio, and I just love it. I'm in year number 6 starting this year, so we sure appreciate having this much great music too to play, and people hitting us up like you and Michael Stover all the time to push these artists out there and get this music heard, because I believe, this is better than FM, better than mainstream radio, some of the music that we play, and it's all about the music, isn't it?
Yeah, well, awesome, and congratulations to you on all your success.
Thank you very much, man. We appreciate the time today. I'm sure I'm doing it too, because I'm sure he's going to listen. But Mr. Michael Stover, we want to give him a big shout out again, and tell your family and everybody up there in Canada hello for us. And we want to wish you guys a happy New Year as well. And we will talk again, man. Something else you want to promote and you come up with, let me know about it, and we'll set up another interview. This has been a lot of fun.
Thank you so much. Same to you. All the best for the new year, and keep rocking with the show.
You bet. And one more thing I want to ask you, too, is where folks can find you on social media so they can go check out your music and purchase it if they so desire.
Yes, I'm on Facebook and Twitter. All my links are accessible to social media from my website, which is www.corym.com. So corymcoons.com. All the links at the top. There's Spotify as well, and YouTube and iTunes if you want to, listen and stream or download the music. So that's all there.
Okay, there you go. And I wish you much success with this brand new single I'm getting ready to play called Would You Say, all right? Good stuff.
Thank you so much.
Oh, man,
I appreciate it.
I love the song. I heard it for the first time today. Went and grabbed it real quick to get me another one for the 2 for Tuesday show, and I think you got a good one here, too.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Hey, try to stay warm up there, too, will you?
Will do.
All right. Cory M. Coons, once again on KICR Indie Country Radio. Brand new single right here, Would You Say, on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Every little thing you do makes me take a different point of view. We're
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Flip that switch, get a little buzz, what you think? Let's just shut it down and have us a drink. I've been racing all week, my tank is on E. I could use a little chill down long neck therapy. I've been watching those hands go around that clock. When that ticker hits 5, I'll be ready to rock. Get a little loose if you know what I mean. Let's just shut it down and have us a drink. Shut it down. Turn it up. Pour a shot. Twist the top. Flip that switch. Get a little buzz. What you think? Let's just shut it down and have us a drink. I need some neon lights. Lighten up my skies. Put some tangle in the jukebox and spin it all night. Watching those pretty girls dance. Ain't got no ring on their hands. All them country boys are lining up for a chance to make a little noise. Work out the kinks. Let's just shut it down and have us a drink. Shut it down. Turn it up. Pour a shot. Twist the top. Flip that switch. Get a little buzz. What you think? Let's just shut it down and have us a drink. Oh! First one here, last one to leave. Yeah, we ain't got no time to sleep. In the middle of the night, the shots are free. So come along, drink with me. Come on and raise them up, pour them on down. One more sip, one more round. Follow the beat, getting down to the sound. Raise those hands, laugh it loud. With Dak and Tim and all of their friends. We're getting in it tonight. Everybody's feeling just right. Crank up the party, turn down the lights. Shut it down. Go on. Shut it down. Turn it up. Pour a shot. Pour a shot. Twist the top. Yeah. Twist the top. Flip that switch. Get a little buzz. What you think? When that last call sounds, yeah, that round is on me. So let's just shut it down and have us a drink. Shut it down. Shut it down.
That is another great Canadian artist, country music artist that rocks. His name is Cory Prevost. He is from Canada, and his brand new single, one of them, called Shut It Down. Well, we're not shutting it down yet. Welcome to the second hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best, broadcasting from the live entertainment capital of the world in Branson, Missouri. We just had a great radio interview with Cory M. Coons from Canada. If you're just now tuning in, man, you missed a good one, but it is a recorded podcast. It will be available after the show is over. Go to Spreaker.com, search Indie Country Radio. You can find us on Spotify in the podcast section, Google Play Music on the free app, and Spreaker at Spreaker.com as well, and the Spreaker app for your mobile device. Man, good stuff today. Thank you, Cory. It was a great radio interview, and boy, I'll tell you what, when he comes out with something new, I would definitely talk to him again. I had a great time. Well, let's keep the music going right now. How about this brand new single from Mr. Cory Prevost? Cory Prevost Music, if you want to follow him on Twitter. It is called Today's Not My Day. Well, I beg to differ. It is. It's 2 for Tuesday right here at KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Some guy cut me off on the way to work. I spilled hot coffee on my shirt. Hit a traffic jam by the Baptist church, and I was running late this morning. So I yelled and cussed and hit the dash. Then I saw that long black Cadillac, that line of headlights rolling past. put it in perspective for me. Yeah, today's not my day, but today could be worse. Instead of driving this old Jeep, I could be riding in that hearse. No more knowing she's my world, being a daddy to my girls. There's so much left to do and left to say. So thank God today's not my day. She and I've got dinner plans tonight, and this weekend's back porch glass of wine. We got a trip out west in mid-July, plans for growing old together, and my girls, they're counting on me too. Yeah, to see their wildest dreams come true. Walk them down the aisle like daddies do, toast them to forever. Yeah, today's not my day, but today could be worse. Instead of driving this old Jeep, I could be riding in that hearse. No more knowing she's my world, being a daddy to my girls. There's so much left to do and left to say. So thank God today's not my day. 'Cause Lord, I need more time to be down here, stick around here before they put me in the ground. There's so much left to do and left to say. So thank God today's not my day.
Introducing the music of Billy James Brady. He performs fun songs like Beer Don't Float, and Talking Trash with Johnny Cash.
I wish I could sit and talk some trash with Johnny Cash.
And he makes serious songs like American Heroes, a great tribute to our active military and veterans.
Serve their country, still wear their uniform proud. It wasn't for them.
Billy James Brady's music can be purchased on CD Baby or on his website, BillyJamesBrady.com.
They're American heroes. True American heroes.
The most music on the radio.
Get her done.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Hey y'all, this is Kimo from Cass Creek. We're shooting our video for Even Angels Have Bad Days. The band is pumped, the band is stoked. The band is also missing a member, Brad Smith.
We think he has another job. We think he's moonlighting.
Mooning?
Oh, moonlighting, yes.
Moonlighting, yes. Brad Smith. Yeah, we,
Actually, I heard that he's having work done.
Baby, wipe away those tears I see welling in your eyes. My heart has no need for you to apologize. I know you didn't mean a single thing you had to say. Darling, sometimes even angels have bad days. In the heat for you to find me gone. I know that you were born to make this world a better place. Darling, sometimes even angels have bad days. You are more than any man could ever hope or dream to find. So don't worry if your wings get tucked away from time to time. We all fall short of perfect somewhere along the way. God knows sometimes even angels have bad days. Can't always be heaven here on earth, so I'll cherish every second in your arms for all it's worth. As far as my heart's concerned, you'll never fall from grace. Darling, sometimes even angels have bad days. You are more than any man could ever hope or dream to find. So don't worry if your wings get tucked away from time to time. We all fall short of perfect somewhere along the way. Sometimes even angels, even his angels, God knows sometimes angels have bad days. Don't worry, baby. God knows angels have bad days. We all fall short of perfect. Angels have bad days.
There we go. Let's unmute the microphone. How about those folks from Cache Creek? Even angels have bad days. And that's a good tune right there, isn't it? We'll send it out to Miss Jana Johnson. She is a great fan of Cache Creek and a great promoter of them as well. Well, I'll tell you what, today's not a bad day. It's a good day to be on the radio. It is 2 for Tuesday. We're playing back-to-back plays of your favorite new country music artist all show long. And so let me tell you this. Even if you're having a bad day, you need to tune in Thursday to a new show that we just took on called Breaking Boundaries with Miss Katie Beth. She will inspire you. She will make your day better. She will make your week better. And she's an angel herself and a cute little devil too, I just might say. Miss Katie Beth, Breaking Boundaries. You can find the show on Instagram too. Go follow her over there, Breaking Boundaries. And she is also on Spotify with Breaking Boundaries, as we are too with KICR Indie Country Radio. So we're all over the place. And she is on our website too. Now, she hits the air Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Central Time for about an hour and a half of music talk, and she's going to just do whatever. She's going to have a good time with you guys and inspire you and play some great music for you as well. Let's play some great music from Cache Creek one more time. Their brand new single, it is called The Hard Way on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Farmer Crawford's melon patch was ripe for picking. Daddy warned me, stay away, but I didn't listen. Got some buckshot in my tail, had to spend the night in jail. I won't forget the look on Daddy's face. It was a lesson learned the hard way. They would tell me till they were blue in the face, and then help me, I just do it myself a lot of heartache. I should have learned from their mistakes, but I had to learn the hard way. Came across an old steel in the woods that was dripping, so I filled up a rusted tin cup, started sipping. Mama thought that I was dead, face down in the flower bed. I was sick for 3 whole days. Another lesson learned the hard way. They would tell me till they were blue in the face. Heaven help me, I just do it anyway. Gonna save myself a lot of heartache. I should have learned from their mistakes, but I had to learn the hard way. They would tell me till they were blue in the face. Heaven help me, I just do it anyway. Could have saved myself a lot of heartache. I should have learned from their mistakes, but I had to learn the hard way. I had to learn the hard way. Oh, I had to learn the hard way.
Don't do things the hard way, do it our way. Search Indie Country Radio on Spreaker.com or hit our website up, IndieCountryRadio.net, for the best in new country music. It's hard when you're doing it by the FM radio dial and trying to find a song that you haven't heard in the last 30 minutes or an artist that you haven't heard in the last 30 minutes. We play the best in new country better than FM radio right here, ladies and gentlemen. And this new country music artist is one of the best that we've got in our lineup. He's also a great Canadian artist. You can check out the video to this next song on Indie Country Television. That is also on our website, IndieCountryRadio.net. The best new artist videos out there. Check them out. 2 channels of Indie Country Television, and you can like us on Facebook as well, Indie Country Television. Mr. Jason Blaine is who we're talking about. The song is called Countryside. We love it on the new countryside, on today's country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, broadcasting live from Branson, Missouri.
You'll know her when you see her. She'll be the one in the scuffed up boots, old ball cap, ponytail through the back, grooving to a Garth Brooks tune. Her first car was a truck. She ain't afraid to sling it in the mud. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night, with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Meet her friends out, get a little out, round about Friday night. Might shotgun, a couple cool ones, out where the stars shine bright. Favorite blue jeans frayed and torn, out there with the crickets and the cattle and the corn. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night, with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. It's late, that look in her eyes says you wanna get lost, take a little ride. Ain't no telling what we might find. She scoots over and the dashboard lights shows a little more of that countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Yeah, showing off her countryside.
We are 100% focused on new music. Hey, look, a squirrel. Anything country.
That's a funny word. Hey, these are good brownies. What? Oh, yeah, right. Radio, sorry.
How come you never take me out to dinner anymore?
Well, first, we're about to play a bunch of feel-good songs. And second, you know we're not married, right?
Oh, details. Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Still combs his hair like Elvis, pays cash for everything, and he'll only drive a Chevy, and he thinks Alan Jackson's king. He knows everyone by name at the local hardware store. They don't make them like that anymore. Up with the sun each morning, hardly missed a day of work. Summer 1957, he helped build that Lutheran church. Believes a man should work all week and save Sunday for the Lord. They don't make them like that anymore. Standing shoulder to shoulder with him now, I still feel small, and I'm still looking up to him like he's 10 feet tall. Something about that generation, these days I think we need them more than we ever did before. But they don't make them like that anymore. He married his sweet Marilyn, June 1955. He goes on and on about her casseroles, her clear blue eyes. He still helps her with her coat, still opens her car door. They don't make them like that anymore. Standing shoulder to shoulder with him now, I still feel small, and I'm still looking up to him like he's 10 feet tall. There's something about that generation, these days I think we need them more than we ever did before. But they don't make them like that anymore. Generation, these days I think we need them more than we ever did before. Yeah, that's for sure. But they don't make them like that anymore. He still combs his hair like Elvis, pays cash for everything.
His name is Jason Blaine. That is B-L-A-I-N-E. Mr. Jason Blaine from Canada. They don't make them like that anymore. A former Song of the Week. And before that, a great tune, upbeat tune called Countryside. You can check out videos to both of those songs again on Indie Country Television. Just head over to our website, IndieCountryRadio.net. Hit the More tab on the right. You'll see 2 channels of Indie Country Television. You'll stay on that website for a while once you get on Indie Country Television, I guarantee you. Well, this next artist is a good friend of ours. She is from Nashville, Tennessee. You can find her at Lindsay, that is L-I-N-D-S-E-Y, Lindsay E Music on Twitter. And she recorded this next song that Carrie Underwood turned down. Can you believe that? Yeah, she actually turns down songs just like I do, but we play the best ones. But this song is one of the best ones I've ever heard. Carrie should have took it. It is called Hillbilly Hollywood from Lindsay Aaron on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
We come from the backwoods and the trailer parks in the heartlands of America. The swamps and the oil fields, most of the tiny little towns you've never heard of. We're all from porch picking like our chicken finger licking good. We all got here just as fast as we could. Welcome to Hillbilly Hollywood, baby. Whiskey, biscuits, and gravy. Rhinestone suits, cowboy boots. Two-stepping back to your roots. Let's hit the honky tonks. Get tore up on the floor. Up there's not anything that you can't do in Hillbilly Hollywood. Come on and throw down. It's a hold down. Don't let anybody slow you down. Pack up your stuff, load up the truck, hurry up and get your ass to town. All you big dreamer country singers, bring your guitars. Come on out and shoot for the stars. Right here in Hillbilly Hollywood, baby. Whiskey, biscuits, and gravy. Rhinestone suits, cowboy boots. Two-stepping back to your roots. Let's hit the honky tonks. Get tore up on the floor. Up there's not anything that you can't do in Hillbilly Hollywood. Hillbilly Hollywood, baby. Whiskey, biscuits, and gravy. Rhinestone suits, cowboy boots. Two-stepping back to your roots. Let's hit the honky tonks. Get tore up on the floor. Up there's not anything that you can't do. There's not anything that you can't do in Hillbilly Hollywood. Hillbilly
Singer-songwriters for 25 years. Discover St. Cyr White. Dave St. Cyr and Dolan White make up the songwriting duo St. Cyr White. You'll find songs that lament over lost love,
Take my heart in your hands. Give love a chance.
their contemporary songs tell the listener stories about people's lives.
This is the life I've been by when the rooster crows. This is what country life's all about.
Their goal is to provide today's artists with songs they can be proud to interpret and perform or record as their own. Check them out on their website, stcyrwhite.com.
Hi everybody, Bob here from RealRadio.us, and you're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
I'm about to come over. I got a little plan tonight. I got a good feeling. I'm about to make you lose your mind. We both know where this will go. Sitting here alone with you. The way you look, you're looking good. Boy, I'm gonna make my move. I dare you to tell the truth about the way you feel about me. Don't lie. Maybe just one kiss, it can be real quick. Just put your lips right on mine. So let's sit down on the sofa, move a little closer. All you gotta do is choose between truth or dare tonight. I got another question. I wanna do that again a little bit longer. It won't have to end. We both know where this will go. Spending all night with you. We'll take it slow, cause we both know, baby, this is overdue. I dare you to tell the truth about the way you feel about me. Don't lie. Maybe just one kiss, it can be real quick. Just put your lips right on mine. So let's sit down on the sofa, move a little closer. All you gotta do is choose between truth or dare tonight. Come on, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, yeah, yeah, yeah. I dare you to tell the truth about the way you feel about me. Don't lie. Maybe just one kiss, it can be real quick. Just put your lips right on mine. So let's sit down on the sofa, move a little closer. All you gotta do is choose between truth or dare tonight. Truth or dare tonight.
Here's the truth. I dare you to find better music that we're playing right now, right here on KICR Indie Country Radio. We call it New Country's Best for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. Twice as good today, too, on a 2 for Tuesday. We're doing back-to-back plays of your favorite new country music artist. Once again, her name is Lindsay Aaron. That's a great tune called Truth or Dare. You can find her on Twitter at Lindsay E Music. You can find this next gentleman at Dave Nudo Band. That is Nudo, Dave Nudo Band. He has our featured song of the week, which is coming up next, but we're going to play this one called Lean Into Me on Today's Country from Indie Country Radio, KICR, live in Branson, Missouri, right now.
Every now and then it feels like I get it right. Like right now, holding you tonight. If it all comes down and you feel like you can't win this fight, lean into me. Lean into me. I know sometimes it's me that made you cry, but when I get it wrong, I'll try to make it right. Oh, but all I know is I love you. Even when we fight, lean into me. Lean into sometimes you just can't tell me nothing. I know sometimes you love me like no other, and I know you've got that rebel streak, and you're an independent woman, but lean into me, lean into me, lean into me when you feel like you can't carry on. Lean into me when you feel like walking away. Lean into me when it all feels right and you're standing strong. I'll lean on you, baby. We'll take it for another day. Lean into me. It all comes down to me and you. I'm your rock, you're my strength. I'll be there when you need me to, with every breath you take. Lean into me when you feel like you can't carry on. Lean into me when you feel like walking away. Lean into me when it all feels right and you're standing strong. I'll lean on you, baby. We'll take it for another day. Lean into me. Lean into me. Yeah, lean into me.
The featured song of the week is next on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Another day goes by like lightning in the night sky. Did you ever wonder what you're missing? All I ask of you is that you find what this life is for you. It's that rain coming down, mud on the ground moment, sliding all around, but you're keeping it together. It's the time of your life, living it. Don't let another minute go, never take no, take it all in. It's your forever, it's your life, living it. There goes another day, it's come and gone away. Did you take the time to find your reason? Oh, all I ask of you is that you find what life is to you. It's that rain coming down, mud on the ground moment, sliding all around, but you're keeping it together. It's the time of your life, living it. Don't let another
That is our featured song of the week, and we're going to play it all week long on every live show here on KICR, Indie Country Radio. It is called Live in It. His name is Dave Nudo, that is Nudo, and you can find him on the big Twitter machine at Dave Nudo Band, B-A-N-D. That is great, great stuff right there. His promoter just asked me, could we make him the featured artist, featured song of the week? And I said, sure. It is that simple. If we're playing your music, it's good enough to be a featured song of the week. All we ask is that you have 2 songs in our library so we can play you on today, which is 2 for Tuesday, because we love to do that for the artist as well. If you would like to suggest a featured song of the week, shoot me an email, indiecountryradio@yahoo.com, and I will definitely take that into consideration. Otherwise, I got to pick them myself. Now, I do have next week's pick already, but I want to do a nice male-female balance, so we're giving the females lots of radio time too, unlike a mainstream radio, who I hear a lot of things about that they don't play enough female artists. Well, we're not one of those stations. We're going to do that too. So we're going to switch it up every week. We're going to do a male one week, a female, and then a group or a band for Song of the Week as well. So we're going to do that every Sunday. So be watching us on Facebook and Twitter. This was a former Song of the Week by a great duo. They are Cory and Kelly. That is C-O-R-I. That's where you can find them on Facebook and Twitter. This is called Take Me Back to Church on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
She came home from work after a long, hard day. Set her keys on the counter, began to pray. Oh God, I need you more than ever. My hope is lost, can't be found. Threw her hands in the air, knees hit the ground, and she cried, Jesus, I surrender. So take my hand and lead me home. Take me back to the place where you saved my soul. Down the old dirt road is a little white church where the memories linger and the people search for amazing grace. That sweet, sweet heavenly sound of that old-time religion that's good for me. Little children singing round the sycamore tree as we count our blessings beneath that southern sky. Oh, I need a break from this world sometimes. Take me back to church. Take me back to church. Take me back to where money wasn't matter so small. Just as I am, I wasn't awful tall, and the neighbors would always lend a helping hand. We were there for each other no matter what for, 'cause every church had an open door, and the preacher man knew you by your name. We get so busy with life these days. When it's all smooth sailing, we forget to pray. So take my hand and lead me home. Take me back to the place where you saved my soul. Down the old dirt road is a little white church where the memories linger and the people
country.
Like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
These days I'm catching my breath, chasing down things that I think can't wait. These days I'm losing my mind, worrying about things that'll never take place. My heart is racing, all night pacing, just knowing what's in store. Blood pressure rising, stress is climbing, and I can't take no more. Can't take no more. Can't take no more. I look at my TV screen, it looks like it's just a matter of time before they're telling me what to believe. My heart is racing, all night pacing, just knowing what's in store. Blood pressure rising, stress is climbing, and I can't take no more. Can't take no more. Can't take no more. Sing it all day long, no matter what may come. My Father is on the throne, and I'm not alone. He loves me so. It is well with my soul. Sing it till He calls me home. My victory song. Victory song, sing it all day long, no matter what may come. My Father is on His throne. This is my victory song, sing it all day long, no matter what may come. My Father is on the throne, I'm not alone. He loves me so. It is well with my soul. Sing it till He calls me home.
That is the brand new single from Cory and Kelly. It is called Victory Song, and before that, a former song of the week called Take Me Back to Church, completing yet another great double play on this 2 for Tuesday. Well, let's do one more from a brand new artist. We just got her music last week, and we are glad to play it here on Indie Country Radio. We're working on her getting a Twitter account as well. We are Facebook friends, and I'll tag her in my playlist today. Her name is Lindsay Buchanan. This is called Tequila Sun on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, new country's best on this 2 for Tuesday.
Salt on the rim, burning the lips as I reminisce about a fire you lit long ago. Burned me so deep, well, I couldn't find sleep. liquor is hard, and that tequila sun's on the rise. Tequila sun, tequila sun shines in my face like a sin of heaven. Blinds me to nothing but man, ain't it something, that tequila sun. And that band is so loud, and that lime to your mouth fills me with doubt. You could handle my love and it all. The mirrors are clear of the smoke. I'll be here with a head full of fear and a heart holding out for the last call. Your every step I stumble to bed, every sip I regret, and every wall I keep falling into. It'll hurt just the same, but for you it's in vain. Just don't mention my name. That tequila sun finds you. Tequila sun, tequila sun, it shines in my face like a sin of heaven. Blinds me to nothing but man, and it's something, that tequila sun. Blinds me to nothing but man, and it's something, that tequila
Because there's no such thing as enough country. You know that great song that you just can't get out of your head? We're playing it right now. Wow, it's like we're right there inside your head. Okay, well, maybe not literally.
Don't touch that dial!
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! 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 Up to the basement! In the basement! In the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I've been laying low, putting my heart back, yeah.
That is called One More Night, and before that, Tequila Sun. Her name is Lindsay Buchanan. Isn't she great? Now, she doesn't have a Twitter account. We're going to get her to work on that, but her first name is Lindsay, L-Y-N-D-S-E-Y. It's spelled a little bit different. L-Y-N-D-S-E-Y, Lindsay Buchanan. Go to her Facebook page, though, Lindsay Buchanan Music, and message her. Tell her she needs to get a Twitter account, and she needs to follow us at New Country's Best, and my personal account at Tim Kelly on air. We'll make a social media star out of that girl. She is that good, and we're going to have Tequila Sun as a Song of the Week coming up real soon. I can promise you that. Well, that's going to do it for me. I want to thank Mr. Cory M. Coons for joining me all the way from Ontario, Canada, with a great radio interview today, and we had a good time hanging out with him, and go check out his music, Mr. Cory M. Coons. Tomorrow, I got a special surprise for you. We're going to be talking to the Alabama cowgirl herself, the one, the only Miss Jessie Lynn. We'll play her brand new single called I'm Digging It, and we'll talk to her, and we'll find out all about what she's got going on in the world of country music. I did her first radio interview, and she's been going strong ever since. Been doing lots of great radio interviews. So tune in tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central, and we will see you on the radio. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Check us out on our website, timkellyproductions.com. You guys have a great Tuesday, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old